Hello, fellow Homo sapiens. What is your passion? This is something that I personally struggle with. It's one of those lifelong, deep human questions that we ponder that drive us crazy. One of those existential things that we roll around our brain and drive ourselves crazy if we don't feel like we found our personal calling. We weren't dropped on the planet with a significant gift or talent bestowed upon us by God that requires no effort and it's just something we can more easily do above and beyond other people, so we think we're special and better than the average person because we have an inborn talent that comes easily to us. So our skill building to become excellent at it doesn't take much. It's easy. But talent and passion are different. You're not trying to dig within yourself to find this thing that's been laying dormant, that, this special skill or ability, your superpower that you can just do and will bring you joy, this great artistic ability that's been laying dormant, or, poetic aspirations, or the ability to play guitar uh, above and beyond anyone in the Hall of Fame. You're a Jimi Hendrix somewhere deep down inside of you, or a Kobe Bryant. Even if you're born with special skills and abilities in an area, it may cause you to neglect them, not grow them, not excel in them, not use them, either for your own personal enjoyment or for the betterment of the world. They may not be your passion just because they're your talent. And if your identity and your self-esteem is built on your talent, it's very fragile because you haven't worked at it to improve it. It just came so easily to you. If something were to happen where it becomes difficult, where you lose that capacity, a cognitive or a physical impairment, or someone is better than you, faster, stronger, plays better, smarter, you begin to feel less than. And you don't derive the same sort of pleasure from a natural skill than you do from something you've worked for. There's a pleasure in something you've worked to improve. So you can be naturally skilled and talented as long as you expand upon that talent. And you can be talented and have it not be your passion, not be something that really floats your boat. It's just something that comes easily to you. It's easy for you to work out, where other people always find it difficult. It's easy for you to eat healthy, where other people find it difficult. It's easy for you to speed read 100 books a week, but it's not necessarily your passion. So what is your passion? I haven't found mine yet, but I found some things that make me feel emotionally better. A key to pursuing your passion is to pay close attention to your emotions, which is good for this channel because we want to do things to make us feel better, rather than beating yourself up for not unearthing some latent passion that lives down inside of you that's just been waiting to spring up. It's not that way. It doesn't exist. Look around your life for what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what adds energy to you when you do it versus takes it away. Is there some activity? You don't have to be good at it. You can be average. And there's a glory in being average because you have a lot of room to improve. Versus if you're already super fit and then you decide fitness is your passion, well, you got a lot of work to do if you want to excel because you're already up here. If you're not very good at something that brings you great joy, you have a lot of time to spend getting better and better and better at it. But seek out the things that pique you emotionally, bring you out joy, and make you feel more energized by doing them than you felt before you did them. Rather than take away energy, they provide you energy. When you pay attention to these two things, you might be able to identify a couple of things in your life that are passion kindling. I say passion kindling because, again, I was under the false impression for a long time that, to use the words of Tim Bilyeu, someone else I listened to, that we are archaeologists digging out, unearthing this passion from inside of us, when really we are architects building a passion. You have to create energy into something that already piques your interest. Find something that piques your interest, you enjoy doing, provides you enjoyment, interesting, provides you enjoyment, and gives you more energy when you start, or when you're done, than when you started. Energizing, happy, interested, you have embers. Now it's up to you to, on a conscious level, narrow in, make a choice out of these couple of things that you stumble upon that are interesting, energizing, and joy providing, to pick a path and dedicate your time and energy to that thing. Put focus on it, put intention on it, and spend the time putting the reps in the gym. Make disciplined decision to foster that ember into a flame, something that you begin to feel proud of, something that you begin to feel you just have to do that thing, something you begin to feel you can't live without. Once you get the momentum going on it, it becomes part of your philosophy, and you develop a passion for it. You don't find a passion, you develop a passion in life. And that passion starts by finding things that are of interest to you, make you feel joy emotionally, and you derive more physical, psychic, intellectual energy out of doing them than not doing them. They're energy givers, not energy stealers. So you may think a certain thing might be your passion, you want to be a professional dancer, but you find joy dancing around your house. You're not very good, so you're like, hey, I got a lot of room to grow in this. It makes me energized, it makes me happy, but are you willing to really put in the diligent amount of work required to become a professional level dancer? Do you really want your passion to be your career? And is dancing really your passion if you're not willing to learn actual dance and improve, or is it just a stress reliever? A passion is something that once you get a hold of it and you fan that flame, you can continue it for the rest of your life, and it has a gravitational pull of its own. But you can't just wait around for it to fall out of you. That's not how it works. I've been waiting for my passion to fall out of me onto my lap, or for me to just discover it around the next corner of activity. I didn't realize I was looking for the wrong criteria. I wasn't looking for what energizes me, what I enjoy, the thing that makes me happy, the thing that gives more than it takes, and that I can see myself doing continually, daily, until it stirs up a desire to improve my skill set, to get better, to learn more, to expand, to grow, all on its own. There are a couple of areas that could be that for me, but it's up to me and it's up to you to identify those things and to make yourself create excitement around it. Create excitement around it, the possibility, foster that, work that angle, focus on that, expand on that, psych yourself up, get yourself excited about it until it has a life of its own. It's a conscious choice, passion. And it's not based on talent. And if you pick something that gives you energy rather than steals it innately, something that brings you joy innately already to focus on, you will forever enjoy doing it, forever be able to do it, because it boosts you physically and emotionally to do that thing automatically, already in the beginning. It has a pull rather than a push. You're not going to make yourself do it through willpower. And you're not going to neglect it because it's a natural talent, so you don't have to be bothered. It's something you're going to want to wake up and do again and again and again for the rest of your life, because it energizes you and it brings you joy. And that will be your fuel. And it will take on a life of its own. And that is a passion. That is having a passion. But it's not something you unearth from yourself. It's something you create. But to help you narrow it down and start, as I'm going to be doing for myself, what are specific things that I do that I find joy and restoration in? That could be the kernel for me to grow on. Hope that helped you, lost souls, still wondering what your purpose and passion is in life. Don't look much farther than your own interests, curiosities, joys, and fulfilling present life experience as your direction to go. And remember that you have to psych yourself up. You have to produce your own energy behind this thing for a while before it gets a hold of you and has a life of its own. You create it, you don't find it. Good morning, goodbye, good luck, you and me, finding my life's work. My life's passion. Passion is a better word than work, because my passion and my work may not ever line up. That's a whole different topic. But finding your passion can really improve the quality of your life. So good luck. Goodbye.